What up, MetaZoo Maniacs? So this is the update video for April 7, 2024, MetaZoo eBay sales. There's a lot of auctions that I missed. I was watching WrestleMania last night. I missed a lot of auctions. Let's just put it like that. It was worth it because WrestleMania was absolutely bonkers. Comment below if you watched it as well. Tell me your favorite moments. But yeah, let's get right into the auctions that I missed. And as a bonus, what I should start doing in these videos just to add more value and context, we're gonna go into the PSA population report for certain cards as well. So let's start with Lechuza. I mean, this is badass artwork. It's one of the UFO cards that only comes as full holo. I think there's 6 of them, but nobody wants this one. I don't know why. Maybe it's just too easy to pull. PSA 10, only $6.09. And in the PSA population report, you can see the first edition, there's only 67 of those PSA 10s, and it sold for $6. So there's only 99 sent in the PSA, and you can see that eBay edition and the playtester totals as well. Next we have Mini T-Rex. I mean, this is definitely a hit. This is one of the pulls you want to get out of the UFO set. But as a PSA 10, only $16.50. And when you look at the PSA population report, there's more Lechuza sent in than Mini T-Rex, which blows my mind. There's only 79 Mini T-Rexes sent in, 40 of them are PSA 10. So I mean, there isn't a lot sent in the PSA. Now I know UFO sells for cheaper because there's 100,000 booster box print run and all the other products like spell books, release decks, blisters. I mean, there's way too many printed. But the PSA population report are, I mean, pretty low. So if you're picking up PSA 10s of some of the harder to pull cards out of a box for about the price that it costs to grade the card, steal of a deal. Here, Griddle Greaser Pete, $8.50 as a PSA 10. What MetaZoo fan doesn't want this card in their collection? And now you could buy it as a PSA 10 for insanely cheap. And if you're new to MetaZoo, I mean, this might be the most evil beastie out there. More evil than, I don't know, man. Grim Reaper probably looks at this guy and is like, yo, man, you got a problem. I know I carry dead babies in my arms, but you're skating around on your relatives here. That's crazy. And when we look at the population report for Griddle Greaser Pete, there's 50 PSA 10s and only 91 sent in. Even Flatwoods Monster, the first card in the set, PSA 10, only $9.51. And as you can see here, Flatwoods Monster only has 72 sent in and 40 are PSA 10. Next we have Neutrality Totality, definitely the chase card besides secret rares. Sold for only $22.50 as a PSA 10. So in the PSA population report, Neutrality Totality is 149 sent in, and only 62 is a PSA 10. So that's less than half. It's not the easiest card to get as a PSA 10, probably because of all the holo. And here's the other ones, eBay edition, playtester, and spoiler pack. So considering the fact there's only 62 PSA 10s of this card, I would say buying it as a PSA 10 for $22.50 is a steal of a deal. And then we have the card that names the set, UFO, full holo. Love this card. $67 PSA 10. There's a little bit better value. I'm sure this has gone up. I'm pretty sure it was selling for a lot cheaper than this at one point. And UFO, holy moly, maybe that's why it's selling for a little more. There's 115 graded and only 29 graded as a PSA 10. So that is definitely a hard card to get as a PSA 10. Wow, I was not aware of that. Here we have the Pay Money Wubby PSA 10. I believe raw in the video from yesterday it sold for like $46 or something, $31. But as a PSA 10, $122.50. Here we have the Bear Walker Mothman. Just a promo, you can't redeem it for anything. Still, incredibly, sought after card, only $92.50. We have the 30th anniversary complete promo set. All the cards, Gumbaroo, where he's taking a shit, Invisible Ink, everything. Complete set, $51.50. Here we have the Black Friday promos. A lot of all of them. No Sam Sinclair, but I mean, that's the big boy, right? But it does have Jersey Devil, which I consider the best card in the set still. Boom, until people discovered Sam Sinclair was severely short printed. But $62.50, not a bad deal at all. Here you have 3 of the serialized token cards, $134.50. Here's some good bang for your buck if you want to collect like the Christmas set. It's got all 3 of the secret rare cards for $127.50. the complete set. And up here, Christmas Rose, Christmas Adam, and Santa Adam, Christmas Sam, and Christmas Rose. Up there, those are 3 hard to get ones. So $127, I would say that was a very good deal. Here we have 8 LGS promos plus the golden car, what you see down here. Very cool promo. And yeah, these LGS promos are, I feel, underrated. For $39 for all of these, I would say that was a steal of a deal. Here we have 7,000 MetaZoo cards. Crazy. For 33 bucks. How much was the shipping? $42? I mean, yeah, you can build a lot of decks with that. That's insane. I don't know if that's... Obviously, that has to be a good deal. I mean, $33 for 7,000 cards. Here we have all Kickstarter cards, 33 reverse holos. $66. I mean, why not? I mean, that's like $2 a card. Here we have 28 full holo first edition Crypto Nation, not Kickstarter, just regular first edition. It's got a lot of the big hitters, right? Like Bigfoot, Power Up Red, Sam Sinclair, Loveland Frogman, Piazza Bird. For only $31, I mean, this is better than buying a booster box. This was definitely a good deal. Here we have a bunch of the Dimmock Mothman cards, 14 of them. Is it 14? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh no, sorry. 10 Dimmocks. And we got some of the World Poker Tour Mothman, Magic Cast Full Holo. 3 of the Dimmock ones are graded PSA 10, Magic Cast PSA 9. $114. The fact that you get 3 PSA 10s of that card, this card alone, just one of these, used to sell for easily over $100. So, and you get all these other ones in the original wrapper. I'd say that was a pretty good deal. Here we have 8 Kickstarter full holos, and 4 of them are Mothman. The promo cards for $86. Well, here we have a lot of 64 of these NFT cards, which I don't know. I never got into this. I always thought these were the worst set, the worst thing that MetaZoo ever did. $32 for 64 of them. When MetaZoo Discord existed a long time ago, I made a prediction that the first thing, if MetaZoo were ever to go to zero, the first product to get to zero would be these NFT cards. And yeah, they did not disappoint. I mean, they do look cool, but compared to other MetaZoo cards, these just suck. Here we have 6 boxes of the original Topps MetaZoo product, Series 0. $16.50 for 6 boxes. Even if they're weighed, man, that's still a fun opening, or just, that's awesome. That's a really good deal. Man, if you're not selling full holo PSA 10 MetaZoo cards, you're probably not going to get much value. And this is proof right here. 25 reverse holos. Some of them aren't even reverse holo, as you can see with Righteous Reckoning. These are all Mothman and Wendigo, like top hitter cards, for $7.10. Oh my goodness, and there's other cards here too. Oh man, all this for $7.10. That's crazy. Wow, that's a steal of a deal. Here we have a Gumbaroo Superfractor 1 of 1, of course. PSA 9, sold for $355. This sold for more than the Joint Snake. I think the Joint Snake looked a lot better, but yeah, man, that's a nice card. These 1 of 1 Superfractors are really nice. Here's the auction that, I don't know what happened here. I guess no one noticed it. $2.50. I mean, it's not the most popular cryptid by any means, or the most popular artwork, but Hopkinsville Goblin, 50 out of 50. I mean, it's 50 out of 50. $2.50, why not? I mean, here we have a Hello Kitty Chrome Cryptid Carnival, just a single booster box, signed by Mike Waddell, as if that adds any value. It should have, and maybe it will in the future, but $40. Here we have Full Holo Mothman, first edition, not Kickstarter, just regular first edition. BGS 9.5 for $45. Here we have 5 Nightfall Spellbooks. Sneakouts has been selling a lot, had a lot of auctions recently. I don't have them all in my videos, but here's another one where they made $11 a profit, because I guarantee there's no value in these Nightfall Spellbooks. It's all reverse holos. Here are 3 Seance booster boxes, $55.44. 3 UFO booster boxes for $33. 3 Wilderness booster boxes for $46. Here's a potential steal of a deal. 3 Nightfall booster boxes. Like, this is a lot of fun to open. For $55, that's insane. 2 first edition booster boxes selling for $163.50. And to add a little context, once again with the PSA population report, has a PSA 10 population report of only 14 PSA 10s. So consider the population report so low for this, I'd say that was a good deal, $23.50. Here we have Walking Sam from Seance, only $21.54, has a PSA 10. And as you can see in the PSA population report, there's only 20 PSA 10s out of 40 graded. So I mean, if you're buying that for like $21, which is pretty close to the price it would cost to get it graded, and it's a PSA 10, I mean, this is a really good deal. Here at Chains of Old Scratch, PSA 10 sold for $41.01. Before we even see the population report, I guarantee that was a good deal. Yeah, there we go. There's only 41 of these graded as a PSA 10. That's not a big number. Out of 61 graded, here's all the other ones. Whoa. The big box edition has 10 out of 11. eBay edition has 5 out of 6. And Playtester has a PSA 7. Crazy. Actually, you know what? Let's look up, what's it called? Satanic Panic. I don't have an eBay sale for it for this week, but let's just check it out anyways. It's got 41 graded and only 30 PSA 10 for the first edition Satanic Panic. So these are pretty low numbers considering the print run on Seance. Hey, here's a card that used to cost like $100, $150. People were going mental for this stuff. Yeah, the MetaZoo Cryptid Clash sealed promo. Only $14.99. One bidder. Here we have 2 first edition booster boxes and a bonus spell book. All first edition for $168.94. Here at 48 Chrome Cryptid Carnival blister packs for $77.76. The Seance binder, $52.99. UFO binder, $40. I don't know why this one's so much cheaper than the others. Maybe it's just easier to find, but the Nightfall binder, only $27. And the original Cryptid Nation binder is pretty cheap. $33, brand new. Man, this would be a fun rip. 10 Wilderness Spellbooks for only $31. That'd be fun. I mean, there's no risks there. Just have some fun. Here we have another 20 boxes, so 200 packs total. There's 10 packs per box for $87 for the Christmas promos from 2021. We've seen one of these Bigfoot promos sell yesterday for $2, but this one you could redeem, but I guess you can't redeem it because MetaZoo's not redeeming them, I guess. But $30. So if this was ever redeemed and MetaZoo came through, you get a skateboard and this promo for $30. This card is very hard to pull. I opened 2 cases of hobby, opened at least 20 boxes of retail Topps Chrome MetaZoo, and I never pulled this card once. But yet it sells for only $3.99 raw. Here we have a sample Forest Gods Amber for $120. The seller only has doesn't really have much of a history, so maybe that's why there's only one bidder and it's sold for so cheap. I mean, Bigfoot Full Hollow was selling recently in auctions, I think last week or the week before, for $95 as a PSA 10 Full Hollow Kickstarter. And on the same day, one sold for $200 and one's for $250. So if anyone knows what's going on there, that's pretty interesting. It's pretty awesome. Kickstarter Spellbook, $181. I remember when Mothhawk was opening these up and he was talking about how he bought these for I think like $300 or $350 or $400, whatever. And that was crazy at that time. People were like, holy crap, you can get a Kickstarter Spellbook for like $300. I know there's another one that sold for like $172, but yeah, yesterday it sold for $181. And the big daddy of them all, Kickstarter Booster Box, which we never thought would dip below even $2,000. On April 7th, 2024, sold for $691. So tell me, what would you do if you bought this box or you buy any Kickstarter booster box in the future for this price or lower? Would you open it or would you keep it? Anyways, comment below. Let me know what you would do if you had a sealed Kickstarter booster box in your hands right now. Would the anxiety just drive you nuts? I think it would drive me nuts. I think I'd have to open it. So my answer is I would open it. But what would you do? Hope you enjoyed this update for April 7, 2024. Comment below and we'll see you in the next video.